52 and 1-866-6775.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Radio Show, only on Financial News and Talk. Now live in studio, your host, local and national real estate expert and consumer advocate, Ron Siegel.
And hello again. Welcome to Ron Siegel Radio. This is the show with no real boundaries as we discuss current events, financial markets, politics, sports, even poking fun at the rest of the media. This is the show that connects the dots of confusion delivered by conflicting media reports. We connect the dots so you know the actions you can take, how your family or business can benefit from current events. Most of all, thank you for joining me. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day. We have a very focused show. We only chat about items that affect the roof over your head, your bank account, and anything I feel would benefit you. And then we remind you, if you ever have any home or finance-related questions, I am the consumer advocate looking out for you. And you can reach out to me directly, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or RonSiegelRadio.com. Just remember, that's the number you call anytime for assistance. When you call that number, it comes directly to me first. There are no operators standing by. I am it.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
While I do have a great team when it comes to developing a financing plan or plan to save you money, I personally work with you. Even if you don't have any needs today, save this number in your phone for future reference. 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. And of course, we are celebrating today on Ron Siegel Radio. We celebrate every day on Ron Siegel Radio. Look at this one today. Ooh. National First Ladies Day. No, we're not going to go with that one. Leave the office early day. Okay, we can go with that. But, let's just get right to it, okay? Today's National Rotisserie Chicken Day, and that comes in a distant second to the celebration of the day. It is National Rocky Road Day. Any way you want it, Rocky Road. So we'll take it in candy form. We'll take it in ice cream form. Any of the above. I've seen some cupcakes that are Rocky Road cupcakes. Any way you like it. I'm all game for Rocky Road Day. Anybody with me on this one? Anybody like Rocky Road? All right, a little chocolate there, a little marshmallow. My wife might almost call it s'mores on a half a s'more or 2/3 of a s'more, right? But we'll stick with Rocky Road any way we can get it. Do we want to look and see what the markets are doing today? We do that every day about this time. Yes, I know if you're watching us on or watching the radio broadcast in the afternoon, you already know the markets are closed. But right now, as we broadcast live, the Dow Jones Industrial Average up 69 points. S&P 500 is up 12. NASDAQ up 30. Oil up again. That's not the one that we wanted to see up, but it is what it is, right? I mean, oil continuing to go up. We're seeing all kinds of problems. They are all self-inflicted pain. Right here in Calizuela, we are now at $4.20 a gallon is the average price of unleaded gasoline. Ow! $4.20 a gallon. Yeah, can you believe that one? I mean, it's amazing how far gasoline prices have gone up so far. And is there any stopping in sight? I don't think so. We're $1.16 a gallon more than the national average. Last year, this time, $2.91 a gallon. So it's $1.30 a gallon more than we were last year this time. It's all about the policies. You want to keep getting the policy. No one wants to talk about the policies that are causing all of our grief. Because think about this one. I was fascinated by this one. So the president goes to Tulsa yesterday because he's talking about a horrible event that took place 100 years ago, right? So it was the 100th anniversary of the Tulsa Race Massacre. Nothing that can be said good about it, right? It's a horrible, horrible situation that happened in Tulsa 100 years ago. Okay, but let's think about what's happening now, right? So right now we've got a massacres going on, and nobody wants to talk about it, right? So Chicago, Illinois, 3,000 murders of black people, and no one doing anything about it. So the president goes to Oklahoma. Why didn't he go from Oklahoma to Chicago and talk about the same issue? Right? It doesn't fit their agenda. That's why we don't see those things happening. Right? I mean, it is, and again, you can't say anything good about what happened in Oklahoma 100 years ago, right? It was a terrible, terrible situation. But think about this. There were somewhere between 1 and 300 deaths in Tulsa. They don't have the exact numbers. Somewhere between 1 and 300. But now we're talking about 3,000 in Chicago. That's in 5 years, there's 3,000. So if you just do plain math, let's say that it's 6 years and you've got 3,000 murders. If my math is correct, that's 500 a year. So there's more happening every year in Chicago than what happened, almost double every year in Chicago, what happened in Tulsa. Yet the president goes to Tulsa and says nothing about Chicago. Anybody understand why this might be? Does anybody have any thoughts on this? Right, and I know this is a home and finance radio show, but we also look at what the news is, what's happening in the news, what's causing some of the issues of our day. Right, and we look and we can see in California, I shared a post early this morning, and it's going to be our real-time real estate section, the real-time real estate segment today, talking about people leaving areas or what will make you sell, right? What's motivating people? Well, it's policy, right? And you look and say, okay, well, the Biden administration, the policy is basically to follow what's going on in California. Well, people are leaving California. I know the population, they tell us, is going up, but why did we lose a congressional seat? It's not because the population is going up, right? And it's not because the high net worth individuals are staying in the state. They have the ability to go wherever they want to go. And in California, the issue right now is it's not California where they want to be. Now, they may keep a house in California. They might, and I don't understand how all this stuff works. But I'm going to tell you right now that if my bet, educated at that, is maybe they're putting some of their properties in the trusts that our friend Todd Halterman talks about, right? And he talks about these intermediary trusts, disbursement trusts. They might have a property in California that the trust owns, but their primary residence is going somewhere else. They might come here for the weekend. We've got great weather, right? We've got great beaches. You can go out to the desert. I do all of the above, right? You can do all these different things in California, but then you start looking at it and being like, what did we do? A couple of weeks ago, we talked about it, third or fourth highest tax state in the country. And you look at gasoline taxes, that doesn't even go into the tax amounts, right? I was just recently, I think the number was about $1 a gallon in California in tax. Well, we constantly look at the number, and I've told you about this website before, How Money Walks. And it basically is telling you that California loses $73.5 billion on average every year in adjusted gross income. Why? It's policy. Those people that can leave, those people that can't stay, those people that want to come in and get free stuff, they come to California because the government's going to give you all kinds of free stuff, right? They're going to give you free. Help me, please. I sincerely could use a little bit of help, right? So we're talking about the concept of now California's got $10 million that they've set aside for vaccines. Right now, the vaccine is free. If you have diabetes, you don't get any insulin for free. Right? Since the Biden administration took over, those people that need insulin, 300% increase I've talked to some friends that were buying the exact same thing during the Trump administration. They paid $150 during the Biden administration. It jumped to $450, right? Because anything that Trump did, according to Biden, is bad. Right? Did you see the pictures this morning on the news of the little boy, probably 3, 4, 5 years old? Now, I've got a baby grandson. I couldn't fathom something like this. I know you might have little kids too, but mama dropped the baby over the 20-foot wall, and the baby was out there crying for his mother. I don't know whether mama did it or the coyotes did it, what it was, but it's heartbreaking watching this, and it was all under control 5 months ago, 4 months ago, right? But everything has to change, because if it was done by the Trump administration, it has to be bad. Maybe we can just go back to some of the same policies. Give me an ugly tweet, please, somebody. Well, I got off Twitter, so it doesn't matter. But I mean, think about that. Could we have a bad or ugly tweet, or kids being thrown over a wall and abandoned in the desert? Gas prices up $1 a gallon. You can't compare the two of those. Fighting in the Middle East, food prices, inflation. Where are we heading? And then the president gets upset with Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema, right? No one's reporting on that because only Trump could get upset with his own party. But the president's upset with his own party because Joe Manchin, Kristen Sinema come up with this concept that, hey, we got to get rid of the we don't want to get rid of the filibuster, and we want to keep the states in charge of their own voting laws, right? Think about this. I mean, how about this one? A small business organization in Atlanta suing Major League Baseball for $100 million because they moved the All-Star game out of Atlanta. They've been promised it. These people spent money to get ready for it, yet they move it on their own. We'll continue our conversation. You're listening to Ron Siegel Radio, discussing your real estate, current events, and the financial markets when we come back. We have a great broadcast lined up for you today. What's motivating people to move right now? And we're going to chat a little bit about an appraisal gap. What is an appraisal gap? Talk about that and more. You can reach me anytime off air, number 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. Or RonSiegelRadio.com, Facebook.com/Ron Siegel Radio. On Twitter, @Ron Siegel. And if you miss any part of our broadcast, Ron Siegel 1 on YouTube. Ron Siegel, the numeral 1 on YouTube. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
Inflation is here. Prices are up all around. How much is your income up? Are you sitting on your home equity? Are you ready to put your money to work? The solution could be the Realty Pro 100 Wealth Builder program that may increase your net worth up to $75,000 per year. For details on the Realty Pro 100 Wealth Builder program, text My Wealth Builder to 79564. Again, text My Wealth Builder to 79564. Licensed under DRE number 02059058.
Blue Water Credit Repair is the industry leader in fixing bad credit. Did you know a 40-point increase in your credit score can save you $40,000 on a home loan and $4,000 on a car loan? You deserve good credit and peace of mind. Take the first step today and go to bluewatercredit.com and register for a free consultation from one of their credit repair experts. That's bluewatercredit.com.
Are you paying rent because you cannot afford to live in your dream home? Are you paying rent because you don't believe you have the down payment funds to purchase your own home? At Siegel Lending Team at ronismylender.com has up to $25,000 to help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. Contact the Siegel Lending Team today at ronismylender.com. Again, ronismylender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037. ronismylender.com.
Trimming of your retirement does not include losing your house. However, due to today's lower stock market, higher medical bills, and taxes, many retirees face this very problem. This is why it is necessary that you, as a baby boomer considering retirement within the next 10 years, understand reverse mortgages and what one could do for you or your parents. A reverse mortgage could make it possible for you or your parents to travel, buy a second home, or start a new business. For more information about reverse mortgages, just call our off-air number at 1-800-306-1990. That's 1-800-306-1990. or visit realestateradio.com and click the free workshop button.
Are you tired of paying rent? Are you tired of paying someone else's mortgage? Do you know qualified folks can potentially purchase a $500,000 home for less than $5,000 out of pocket? Ron Siegel can help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. If you're tired of paying someone else's mortgage, reach out to Ron today at ronismylender.com. That's ronismylender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender. Do you know a homeowner experiencing divorce? Do you know a real estate reference and the divorce decree could cost tens of thousands of dollars? A certified divorce mortgage planning and real estate report could save you thousands of dollars, and it's free from your local certified divorce lending professional. Reach out to Ron today. ronismylender.com. Again, ronismylender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Show with local and national expert Ron Siegel. Now, here's Ron.
Welcome back to Ron Siegel Radio. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That's my message, and I will be delivering it every day on Ron Siegel Radio or anytime at 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, the Mortgage Minute today. Being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. Dow Jones Industrial Average now up 46.70. NASDAQ is up 17.32. We'll look at the S&P 500 is up 11. 10-year Treasury, that one's down 3 ticks, yielding 1.589, probably heading down to about 1.5. And the mortgage-backed securities, they are flat. They opened up the market a little bit higher today. Now they've come back to being down, about being flat. So we're watching that market for you. Now, what is happening? Why is this happening? Well, it's a little convoluted, right? The Mortgage Bankers Association, they released their mortgage application data for the week ending 5/28. Yes, that was going into the holiday, showing that overall application volume decreased by 4%. Applications to purchase a new home were down 3%, and refinances decreased by 5%. That's going to be the headline tonight. So the headlines, I'm going to tell you what the headlines are going to be in the news tonight, because we've got to find something negative to talk about in the news. If it bleeds, it leads, right? According to President Obama. So they're coming out and they're going to say that the housing is slowing down, purchases down 3%, right? Here's the issue. The number of cash buyers has increased, right? So they were 17% of transactions. Now they're 25% of transactions. So the cash buyers increased by 8%. More purchase applications down 3%. I think if we do a little bit of easy math, that tells us purchases are still up, right? But you're not going to see that in the news. They're just going to tell you the headline. They're not going to tell you the fact that interest rates, well, they've been a little rocky road here. Rocky road, yes, that is the celebration of the day. But interest rates are 25 basis points, or quarter lower than this time last year. Now, remember, that's last week's numbers. So they're not going to be as good. It also includes a fraction of a point in that number. Now, I did share with you yesterday, I've shared with you on a regular basis, that if you really look at it, though, you can actually see that as of last Thursday, which, if you remember, Mortgage Bankers numbers are based on last week. The Freddie Mac number last week said that 30-year fixed-rate loans, single-family residence, purchased 2.95%. You had to pay 0.7 of a point to get it, almost 0.75 of a point to get it. And that was about, not quite, but 0.25% lower than it was the week before. and just a hair less than it was last year, same time. So we're going to watch all of those numbers for you, and we watch why they are happening. Now, tomorrow we're going to get the ADP Employment Report. Usually comes out on Wednesday, but because of the holiday, it gets pushed back a little bit. Market's expecting 600,000 jobs created in the month of May. So we'll see what happens on that one. And part of that has to do with why we're watching the market so closely. But I will share with you, if you are contemplating a new home loan or refinance and you didn't do it yet, this coming Saturday is the Fannie Now refi, right? So they've got a new program coming out. They've got new guidelines for it coming out. They've got new qualifications coming out. And this is just going to be for Fannie loans that are owned currently by Fannie Mae, and it's going to be refinanced through and to Fannie Mae. So we're going to be watching that one very, very closely for you because we already have some of the guidelines for it. If you want to get involved, if you want to take a look and see if you qualify for this refinance program, ronismylender.com. ronismylender.com. That's the Fannie Now or Fannie Mae Refi Now is the program. And like I say, the 5th of June is when some of these new guidelines are going to be coming out. And if you want to get more information on that or any of the other products or programs that we talk about, all you got to do is call us, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. And being that it's just you and me here today, I'll give you a little heads up. I've still got about 6 certificates to visit Las Vegas, right? So 4 days, 3 nights, taxes and fees not included. You got to get a loan application in now, lock it now, got to close it. And once you're closed, we'll send you, if you're one of the first 6 people, we'll send you that 4 days, 3 nights in Las Vegas. Again, taxes and fees are not included, but it's a great opportunity for you. And again, it's just you and me listening. I think we've got 7 listeners today, so we're okay on that. Some of you may have already taken advantage of getting your refinances done. But let's take a look at some other items that are in the world for us today. Just saw this article. I thought it would be great to share some of this information with you. What small business owners need to know about credit. So here it is. Many small business owners tap personal credit when first starting their businesses or during downturns. However, your business can also have its own completely separate credit profile. Building business credit can help save you money and grow your company. But for many small business owners, personal credit can still be a major factor in qualifying for business financing. So what's the difference between personal and business credit? Your personal credit profile depends on your credit reports from the major consumer credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Your creditors, such as lenders and credit card issuers, report your account information to the credit bureaus. Then your FICO scores are based on those credit reports. Remember, FICO score. If you see FICO score, that may or may not be the same as credit score. More often than not, when you see credit score, it's what we call at Ron Siegel Radio a FACO score because it's not the FICO number and it's not going to get you that loan that you need. So similarly, once a business is established as a limited liability company or corporation or a LLC, it can also establish its own business credit profile. Business credit reports are managed by Dun & Bradstreet, also known as DNB, Equifax, and Experian. Latter two have separate consumer and commercial credit databases. A business's creditors and vendors can report its accounts and payments to the business credit bureaus, which can then create business credit reports. There are also business credit scores, such as the FICO Small Business Scoring Service, easy for me to say, service. So it's FICO SBSS that creditors can use to evaluate the creditworthiness of a business. Unlike consumer FICO scores, which range from 300 to 850, the FICO SBSS score ranges from 0 to 300 and is used by many small business lenders to evaluate applications for other types of business financing. So, how business credit can help business owners. Establishing and building your company's business credit can help the company. How? Well, in obtaining more favorable business loans and lines of credit is one area. Get lower rates for business insurance, receive longer terms from vendors and suppliers, qualify for government and corporate contracts, raise money from investors. All of those things are part of it. In short, good business credit score can help you save you money, smooth your cash flow, grow your business, all items that every small business owner knows that they need. In some cases, your business's financial statements and history with suppliers or partners may be more important than its business credit scores. But establishing good business credit score can still give you a leg up in the long run. Why your personal credit still matters? Well, over time, some companies grow to the point that creditors offer them loans or lines of credit based solely on the business's finances and credit. However, that's not the case for small businesses. While a strong business credit profile could help qualify for better financing, you got to know many lenders are going to still check all the business owner's personal credit. There may be minimum FICO score, consumer FICO score requirements for the business owners. Some business credit scores incorporate the owner's personal credit. I shouldn't say that, some business credit scores. Even if your business qualifies for a loan without a personal credit check, you may still need to sign a personal guarantee. The guarantee means you're personally responsible for the debt if the business can't afford to make the payments. Keep your business and personal finances separate is always a good idea. Not only is it required for maintaining the separation of the two entities, but as a small business owner, your business's success may be deeply intertwined with your personal finances. However, separating your business's finances from your personal finances is important. For example, if you have a personal credit card for business expenses, you may have a high utilization rate that's hurting your personal FICO score. You may have trouble qualifying or receive less favorable rates on credit cards or loans as a result. And again, pay it the right way. I've told you how to do that. Make sure your payment gets there before the statement closing date. Even if it's for personal use, having a business credit card or business line of credit that does not get reported to consumer credit bureaus could be a better option. Your business and personal credit reports are completely separate, but there are some similarities to the process. So here's a quick overview. Business credit, establish business structure. Register your business with DMB. Open credit and term accounts that are reported to the business credit bureaus. Make your loan payments on time. Make net term payments on time or early. Personal credit. Have a credit card or loan that's reported to the consumer credit bureaus. Make your payments on time. Only use a small portion of your available credit. All of that is part of the things that we talk to you about on a regular basis. And if you have any questions about some of these FICO scoring issues, give me a call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or ronsiegelradio.com. And when we come back, we're going to have a little bit more. I've got the real-time real estate segment for you. What's motivating people to move right now? Need a car loan? Got some tips for you on that one as well. All that and more. You can reach me anytime off air number 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or ronsiegelradio.com, facebook.com/Ron Siegel Radio, on Twitter @Ron Siegel. And if you miss any part of our broadcast, Ron Siegel 1 on YouTube. Ron Siegel, the numeral 1 on YouTube. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
Are you a veteran, own a home, and need money? The Siegel Lending Team is here to help veterans refinance and get the money they need. The VA 100 lets you borrow up to 100% of your home's value, refinance your mortgages, consolidate credit cards, and lower your payments by an average of $700 a month. And the Siegel Lending Team knows that character means more than a credit score. Call 800-306-1990. That's 800-306-1990. Rate subject to change without notice. Licensed by the California Department of Corporations, NMLS 21037, and DRE number 018694452.
Are you earning a safe, secure 10+% return on your investments? Is your credit score over 800? Are you living in the home of your dreams or simply where you think you can afford? If the answer to any of these questions is no, what are you doing about it? Text ATP to 79564. Complete a 3-minute complimentary survey and the area trusted professionals of Ron Siegel Radio will reach out to you to develop a success strategy for you. Again, all you need to do is text ATP to 79564.
Blue Water Credit Repair is the industry leader in fixing bad credit. Did you know a 40-point increase in your credit score can save you $40,000 on a home loan and $4,000 on a car loan? You deserve good credit and peace of mind. Take the first step today and go to bluewatercredit.com and register for a free consultation from one of their credit repair experts. That's bluewatercredit.com.
Do you know a homeowner experiencing divorce? Do you know a real estate reference and the divorce decree could cost tens of thousands of dollars? A certified divorce mortgage planning and real estate report could save you thousands of dollars, and it's free from your local certified divorce lending professional. Reach out to Ron today. RonIsMyLender.com. Again, RonIsMyLender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender. Are you tired of paying rent? Are you tired of paying someone else's mortgage? Do you know qualified folks can potentially purchase a $500,000 home for less than $5,000 out of pocket? Ron Siegel can help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. If you're tired of paying someone else's mortgage, reach out to Ron today at RonIsMyLender.com. That's RonIsMyLender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender.
Inflation is here. Prices are up all around. How much is your income up? Are you sitting on your home equity? Are you ready to put your money to work? The solution could be the Realty Pro 100 Wealth Builder program that may increase your net worth up to $75,000 per year. For details on the Realty Pro 100 Wealth Builder program, text My Wealth Builder to 79564. Again, text My Wealth Builder to 79564. Licensed under DRE 02059058.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Show with local and national expert Ron Siegel. Now, here's Ron.
Welcome back to Ron Siegel Radio. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That's my message, and I will be delivering it every day on Ron Siegel Radio anytime at 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, the real-time real estate segment today. Being brought to you by the area trusted real estate professionals of Ron Siegel Radio. Text SLT Home Digest to 79564. Find your dream home before someone else does. SLT Home Digest 79564. Find that dream home. The digest tells you exactly what the county recorder knows about your property, tells you exactly what the market believes about your property. And did I mention to you that it's compliments of Ron Siegel Radio? Did I mention that to you? That it's a email that's going to come out to you every single month. It's going to tell you what the changes are in the area, what you need to know about what's going on in your neighborhood from a price standpoint, not anything else, just from the price standpoint. What's motivating people to move right now is our subject today. This year, Americans are moving for a variety of reasons. The health crisis has truly reshaped our lifestyles and our needs. Spending so much more time in our current homes has driven many people to consider what homeownership means and what they find most valuable in their living spaces. According to the 2020 annual National Movers Study, quote, for customers who cited COVID-19 as an influence on their move in 2020, the top reasons associated with COVID-19 were concerns for personal and family health well-being, 60%. Desires to be closer to family, 59%. 57% moved due to changes in employment status or work arrangement, including the ability to work remotely. And 53% desired a lifestyle change or improvement of quality of life, unquote. With a new perspective on home ownership, here are some of the reasons people are reconsidering where they live and making moves right now. So the first of the items, working from home. Remote work became the norm. And for some, it's persisting longer than initially expected. Many in the workforce today are discovering they do not need to live so close to the office anymore. And they can get more for their money if they move a little further outside the city limits. Apartment List notes, quote, the COVID pandemic has sparked a rebound in residential migration. Survey data suggests that 16% of American workers moved between April 2020 and April 2021, up from 14% in 2019, and the first increase in migration in over a decade. One of the major drivers in this trend is remote work, which expanded greatly in response to COVID and will remain prevalent even after the pandemic wanes. No longer tethered to a physical job site, remote workers were 53% more likely to move this past year than on-site workers, unquote. If you've tried to convert your guest room or dining room into a home office with minimal success, maybe time to find a larger home. The reality is your current house may not be optimally designed for this kind of space, making remote work very challenging. Second, room for fitness and activity. Staying healthy and active is a top priority for many Americans, and dreams of having space for a home gym are growing stronger. Obviously, if you look at me, I do not share that need for a home gym. Just throwing that out there. A recent survey, 4,538 active adults from 122 countries noted the three fastest growing fitness trends amongst active adults. At-home fitness equipment up 50%, personal trainers and nutritionists up 48%, online fitness courses, classes, and subscriptions up 17%. Having room to maintain a healthy lifestyle at home physically and mentally may prompt you to consider a new place to live that includes space for at-home workouts, hobbies, and activities for your household. Number 3, outdoor space. I love this one. Outdoor kitchens. 60% of homeowners are looking to add outdoor kitchens. Edible garden. Millions of people began gardening during the pandemic to supplement pantries with homegrown fruits, vegetables, and herbs. Secluded spaces. As outdoor activity increases, so does the need for privacy. You may not, however, currently have the space you need for these designated areas inside or out. So the bottom line, if you're clamoring for more room to accommodate your changing needs, making a move may be your best bet, especially while you can take advantage of today's low mortgage rates. Great time to get more home for your money just when you need it most. If you're contemplating a move, give me a call. Remember, we got Team 53 that works with Ron Siegel Radio. No, I don't sell houses. I have people ask me that frequently. Hey, Ron, do you sell houses? No, I don't sell houses. But here's the issue. I know people that do. Team 53, list your house today, and you're going to get a check for the most the market will offer. I can't promise every time, but a vast majority of the time, you're going to get that in 53 days. 53 days, and from the time you list your house until you've got the check in hand or the direct wire to your family bank account. So today I want to share with you that's the real-time real estate segment. Here's an issue that we're coming across a lot nowadays. So what happens? Prices are going up, skyrocketing right now in the marketplace. I think that's a given. People know that properties are increasing in value. And if you're not using Team 53, then you're going to find that you may come up with a situation where you've got a gap between the appraised value and the contract that you agreed to buy the house at. So we've got an example for you today of a property, and this is educational purposes only, so I will give you all the legal stuff, but for educational purposes, because it's not your house. If you want information for a property that you're looking at and how to do this, you can give us a call at 800-306-1990, and we can have Kendra show you how this all works. And if you just send us a copy of your your purchase contract and your appraisal, we can see if this will work for you. Probably will. So we got a purchase price of $420,000. And in this scenario, the people decided they were going to put 20% down. They had a good down payment. Again, for educational purposes, their quoted interest rate was 3.125. Yes, that would be a 3.279 APR. Payment comes out to $1,734.17 a month. But the appraisal came in and only came in at $395,000. We were $25,000 short. But you don't have $25,000. What are you going to do? Well, here's the issue. For about $1,400, we can solve the problem. You're going to still have the same 3.125 interest rate. The APR jumps just a little bit to 3.31. But now, instead of needing $90,489.50 to close, that'd be your down payment and closing costs. Now you're going to need $91,766 to close. So if I'm doing a little quick math, that's about $1,300, a little under $1,300 more to solve a $25,000 appraisal gap. But let's take that one step further. What happens if that $420,000 contract price, you get a $375,000 appraisal? I think that's $45,000 short. What are we going to do? $45,000 short. If you didn't have $25,000 to cover the short, are you going to have $45,000 to cover that short? I doubt it. But what do we need to take care of on this one? Well, maybe about $5,000. Yeah, your friends at Ron Siegel Radio can solve the problem for about $5,000. So you're going to still do the same loan amount, right? We're still do same loan amount. The loan amount has not changed. The payment, that hasn't changed either. We got to continue using apples and apples, right? So the loan amount now, it's still $336,000. All three scenarios, $336,000. We're still using the same interest rate, 3.125. APR is now 3.402. Payment is $1,734.17. But you did have to come up with about $5,000 more in your closing costs, $95,529.50. So here we had a $45,000 shortage solved with $5,000 extra added to your closing costs. Now you might be saying, Ron, how do you do that? Well, it's I don't want to get into all the specifics of it. Our team can certainly help you with that, but think about this part, and this is why I am not such a fan, and I know people are going to get upset with me. APR is not the beginning all and tell all and end all, right? Because the payment on all three scenarios stayed at $1,734.17. All three scenarios set $1,734.17. Right, so the interest rate is 3.125 in all three scenarios, but the APR changed from 3.279 to 3.31 to 3.402. Now, think about that concept. So if all you did was look at the APR, you wouldn't have got to the point of solving this problem. And I'm going to tell you right here, right now, this is why I say all the time that strategy beats rate, right? So you might have gone somewhere else, and they might have said to you, you know something? I think that we can get you a 3% interest rate. But it didn't help you because you couldn't close because you didn't have the extra money. Just throwing that out there for you. You're listening to Ron Siegel Radio, discussing your real estate, current events, and the financial markets. When we come back, might find, I think we've got a featured home for you. We might have another Your Credit Matters discussion, and maybe even more than that. You can reach me anytime off air number 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or RonSiegelRadio.com, Facebook.com/Ron Siegel Radio, on Twitter at Ron Siegel. And if you miss any part of our broadcast, Ron Siegel 1 on YouTube, Ron Siegel, the numeral 1 on YouTube. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
Inflation is here. Prices are up all around. How much is your income up? Are you sitting on your home equity? Are you ready to put your money to work? The solution could be the Realty Pro 100 Wealth Builder program that may increase your net worth up to $75,000 per year. For details on the Realty Pro 100 Wealth Builder program, text My Wealth Builder to 79564. Again, text My Wealth Builder to 79564. Licensed under DRE number 02059058.
Are you tired of paying rent? Are you tired of paying someone else's mortgage? Do you know qualified folks can potentially purchase a $500,000 home for less than $5,000 out of pocket? Ron Siegel can help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. If you're tired of paying someone else's mortgage, reach out to Ron today at ronismylender.com. That's ronismylender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender.
Is your credit score over 800? Are you living in the home of your dreams or simply where you think you can afford? Are you earning a safe, secure 10+% return on your investments? If the answer to any of these questions is no, what are you doing about it? Text ATP to 79564. Complete a 3-minute complimentary survey and the area trusted professionals of Ron Siegel Radio will reach out to you to develop a success strategy for you. Again, all you need to do is text ATP to 79564.
Do you have a goal of mortgage-free home ownership? What if your home was valued at $500,000? Are you aware that a free and clear home could be costing you $2,500 every month, $30,000 per year? The mortgage planners at the Siegel Lending Team would like to show you how you can own your home, generate tax-free income, and accumulate family wealth. You simply need to call Ron Siegel at 1-800-306-1990. That's 1-800-306-1990. By sending the team a copy of your most recent mortgage statement, the team will send you a no-obligation mortgage adoption plan. You be the judge if it's right for your family. Again, all you have to do is send the team a copy of your mortgage statement by email to map@ronsiegelradio.com or call today Ron Siegel 1-800-306-1990. That's 1-800-306-1990. Rate subject to change without notice. Licensed by the California Department of Corporation and MLS 217037 and BCAL-BRE number 018694552.
Do you know a homeowner experiencing divorce? Do you know a real estate reference and the divorce decree could cost tens of thousands of dollars? A certified divorce mortgage planning and real estate report could save you thousands of dollars, and it's free from your local certified divorce lending professional. Reach out to Ron today. ronismylender.com. Again, ronismylender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Show with local and national expert Ron Siegel. Now, here's Ron.
Well, welcome back to Ron Siegel Radio. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That's my message, and I will be delivering it every day on Ron Siegel Radio or anytime at 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. The featured home segment today being brought to you by myfavoritelender.net, myfavoritelender.net. Let's see who's got the featured home. I bet I can find it right here on my screen. There it is. Mike Kelly, 35352 South Moeller Drive, Anaheim Hills. Nestled among the trees in this custom crafted estate with view of the hills and snow-capped mountains, positioned on a private and secluded 37,500 square foot lot. The estate is located in the prestigious Moeller Loop neighborhood of Anaheim Hills, consisting of 2 side-by-side private residences with a total of 7 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms, 2 pools, 2 barbecue stations. Compound is ideal for multi-generational living. Wonder if this is zoned as a single family or if it's zoned as a duplex. Just I throw that out there. Hey, look at this price, $2,399,000. A lot of people, annual taxes on this one, just $29,988 is taxes alone. Ooh, that one, $29,988 just in taxes. Ow! Ooh, beautiful looking property, though. let's see, with financing, 10% down, $98.47 a month. You're looking at it as a payment. With 20% down, $87.53 a month. And hey, on the strategic plan, 25% down, $74.65 a month. And for those of you keeping score, compliance folks, that'll be a 3.835 APR, 3.725 APR, and a 3.075 APR, NMLS 217037. It's a great looking property. If you want to see all the pictures of it, Mike Kelly, he's the one that's got this property. Give me a call at 800-306-1990. Be happy to put you in touch with Mike. 352 South Moeller Drive, Anaheim Hills. Moeller's really a cool area because it's an area that's really rural, right out there in the middle of Anaheim Hills, which is obviously a very suburban area. So it's all trees and everything around it. Beautiful looking area over there in Anaheim Hills. So again, if you want more information on the featured home, that's from our buddy Mike Kelly. He's the one that has that property. Let's take a look. I had another story I wanted to share with you. We tried to get this yesterday, but it was just a little crazy yesterday, so we didn't get that one in there. Let's see if I can find the information for you. Tips to get your credit ready. So let's check this out. When you're buying a new car, a little upfront research can often save you a lot of money. Looking around for an affordable make and model with reasonable insurance costs is a good place to start. Shopping for the best deal on your vehicle of choice can be a smart idea too. But there's another money-saving strategy that many people overlook. If you take some time to prepare your credit, you might put yourself in a position to secure better terms and a lower interest rate on your new car loan. A more attractive auto financing package might save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars in interest. If you're in the market for a new vehicle loan, 4 tips that may help you get your credit ready. Number 1, review your credit. Now, the only place I go is myfico.com, myfico.com. Why do I go there? It's because it comes from Fair Isaac Corporation. They're the ones that know precisely what the algorithm is for your credit scores. So when you apply for a car loan, the lender is likely going to review your credit report from at least one major credit reporting agency, Equifax, TransUnion, or Experian. So it's smart to check your 3 credit reports yourself first. If there are any surprises you want to know about them before you start filling out new loan applications, you can request your free credit reports online at annualcreditreport.com. If you prefer, you can also complete an annual credit report request form and mail it to the address listed on the top of the form. The Fair Credit Reporting Act, FCRA, entitles you to a free report from each of the 3 credit bureaus once every 12 months. As you look over your credit reports, keep an eye out for any information that seems incorrect or suspicious. If you discover any questionable items, you may need to take action. Number 2, fix credit report errors if you find any. Errors on the credit report can cause a lot of problems, especially when you're seeking new financing like an auto loan. Credit reporting mistakes can impact your FICO scores and make you appear like a bigger credit risk than you are. Therefore, you should follow the process to dispute the errors on your credit reports if you discover any. Now, don't hit the button that says dispute. That's just an easy way for the bureaus to automate everything and not do a decent job for you. Send a letter in, send a copy of the dispute as far as what's going on with the item, why you're disputing it. Put in there a copy of a utility bill that has your address on it, copy of your driver's license and social security card or passport and social security. They already have that information, so don't worry about about them not having it. That's kind of a fallacy. Some common credit reporting errors to look out for. Mistakes regarding your personal information, name, social security, date of birth, accounts that don't belong to you, duplicate trade lines or collection accounts, outdated items that have been on your report too long, incorrect account balances, and inaccurate late payments. Federal law, the FCRA, empowers you to dispute any incorrect information you discover on your credit report. Number 3, reduce your debt, especially credit card balances. Once you confirm that your credit reports are accurate, it may be a good idea to look at actionable ways to try to improve your FICO scores. Yeah, that would be like paying your bills on time, of course. That's an essential one. But some people may also benefit from reducing certain types of debt, like their credit card balances, credit utilization. We've talked about that many times. Number 4, understand how much a better FICO score could benefit you. 90% of top lenders use FICO scores to help guide their lending decisions. So there's a good chance your FICO score will be a factor when applying for an auto loan. Every lender sets its own standards when it comes to the credit score you need to buy a car. As a result, it can be difficult to pinpoint the precise FICO scores you'll need to qualify for an auto loan. Nonetheless, the following holds true. The higher your FICO score, the better your odds of qualifying for a loan. A better FICO score can also help you save money and interest. The savings potential can sometimes be significant. For example, if you work hard and wait to improve your FICO scores from 580 to 680, you might save around $8,000 on a $3,000 car loan with a 5-year term. Just throw that out there for you. If you want more information on this or anything we talk about, call me. 800-306-1990. 800-306-1990 or ronsiegelradio.com. As always, I ask you, set that first radio preset button to come back here and join Ron Siegel Radio, where we only speak about items affecting your house and your bank account. Thanks to all of our sponsors. A big thanks to Josh and Sean who are engineering us today. And, of course, a special thanks to you for spending a little bit of your day with us. That's all for Ron Siegel Radio. Again, if you have any questions or to meet any of our guests, call me anytime, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990 or ronsiegelradio.com. And remember, make a lot of money so you can help a lot of people and have a lot of fun. Have a great day. We'll talk to you next time on Ron Siegel Radio.